I can see why you'd want to go Isabelle in this matchup because she has Fishing Rod, which is really good against Falcon off stage, I feel like.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, you've got. Yeah, I'll be the first one. I don't know too much about Isabelle, but you know, Isabelle being weirdly being a little bit more common than Villager in the UK. I can think of a couple of Isabelle mains out there, but you know, also I imagine having that having the fishing rod as a mix-up for recovering as well could prove, you know, Sabi has proven to be no stranger to just sort of launching themselves off stage.
Yeah.
And if you're sort of having to resort to the up B, it can be just, you know, child's play for a competent Falcon.
Definitely.
So,
but this is looking very even so far. I mean, nothing too exciting been happening yet. I just realised I have the wrong round up there. Let me change that.
Yeah, we are in losers quarters right now, so this is going to be for 5th place.
Yeah, loser of this gets 5th. Winner moves on into winners semis, and after, well, from losers semis onwards, we're going to be having Virum on comms. So
yes, very exciting.
Don't forget about that.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, that could be a perfect reason why he went for Isabelle instead of Villager. The fact that the Lloyd Rocket sort of deals with the Falcon kick shows that like it just removes one of the very few options that Falcon's got to approach.
What was that? Right, hold on. Right. Okay. Hold on. I checked the hold on. I checked the Discord, right? Suddenly, Content. I didn't even know Content had lost his first stock, by the way. So suddenly I see Content on one. What happened? Oh, okay, cool. I thought he was just giving up for a second. What is going on?
That must have been either a lot of rage or sus DI from Content, but he was at 55% after the knee.
Oh my
God. Took a second
stock.
Lovely pivot grab.
That makes sense now. Okay, so Sabi with a pretty hefty lead at the moment, but I've seen Content. Like, I think this is the first time that Content is actually playing Isabelle today, so I have a feeling that he's still kind of getting used to how she plays over Villager, because he's been using a lot of Villager, and his Villager has been doing really well, and Isabelle is, you know, has enough differences to where you're like, oh, I need to warm up a little bit with this character first.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. If you have sort of been playing that one character all day, and particularly when it's like, if it's a completely different character, you've got that mindset of like, oh, okay, you know, I'm going from a slow character to a fast one, but when it's like similar but also different, it's like,
yeah, the same but different. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly,
oh my god, he was not ready to DI that at all. Alrighty then, that was a really quick game to start us off, crikey.
And honestly, it might just be also like a shift in momentum from the previous sets that he's played as well. Bearing in mind that, you know, his first set was against Rambos, you know, very slow, very methodical, Samus not being, you know, the best rushdown character in the world.
Of course.
And then you go into losers and you got to fight, you know, GP's Ike, which is, you know, very neutral heavy, you know, can be very slow paced because, you know, GP is going to be waiting for you to go for these silly options. To go from two very patient, very methodical, very neutral heavy players to like Sabi's Falcon, which is very like, I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely hit you. Yeah, and Sabi as well is very, very momentum heavy.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, so, you know, and we've said it with both of these players. You know, they are both very momentum heavy players.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're seeing the Villager come straight back out, which I completely and utterly respect. You know, if you've been playing that one character all day, you know, if you want that chance in bracket, and again, we were saying earlier on in the earlier sets that Content's been putting a lot of work into, you know, preparation for this tournament.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's whatever is going to be your most competent pick at this point.
Oh my god, he's going super deep. Is he going to die for that? But Sabi is. But no! Oh my god, he makes it back. I thought Content had died. I thought he wasn't quite going to make it with a single balloon. But Sabi actually is the one going too deep there. That was so stupid. He could have used his wall jump, but I guess he just didn't.
I suppose in that situation where you've got the second stomp, you're going to assume that you've made it, and then
I guess so.
Suddenly, but oh, I died. Excellent.
Yeah. Oh no.
Nice dash attack, sort of trading with the Lloyd, but getting Content off stage once again. And we can see once again Sabi going for these, you know, pretty aggressive options off stage, going for these hard reads. You know, maybe feeling the pressure a little bit here, maybe being quite frustrated. Ooh! I know it was auto, but it looks so flashy. We see no content taking their time, sort of mixing up the way they get back onto stage. Hoping for that roll read, Sabby not quite giving it to him. Ooh, and an excellent bowling ball and content of 3 stocks to 1 here. Never mind.
Never mind. He just loses stock right as you say that. I love it.
Yeah. That side B has got so much armor. He like hit Villager and then blew up and was still like, he had the arm ready. He's like, right, here we go. But, you know, 50% on Sabby. Content doing such a good job at like somehow maintaining pressure whilst also keeping this keep away game, and a lovely read on the roll.
Oh my god, that is the second time today that someone has seen the bowling ball being charged and just faded in. Why would you do that? Come on, brother. What's wrong with these? What's wrong with these kids? Everyone's like, that's the second we saw GP do it as well. Literally just hold it in towards it.
Well, that's the thing, I suppose. Maybe there's that element of respect. You know, I've seen it with certain like Meta Knight players as well, where like you've got the option of like there's holding it for the read, and then there's like holding it to like respect. Like then you respect it, so you hold it like a bit too long, where they'll think, okay, they know they've whiffed and they're going to let go, so I can punish now. So you just hold it even longer.
Yeah, sure.
It gets the kill. Like, it's that like 3rd level read.
Yeah, you know? It's not just a read, but it's like, you know, like the layers just keep going and going, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, 1-1 in the set, a fairly dominant game for Content, getting some really, really early KOs there.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
you know,
it didn't help that Sabby started off the set by SDing when Content was at 50, and I think Content kind of rode the wave of momentum created and just didn't let go, you know.
Yeah, sort of both games have sort of been dictated by like one player losing a stock ridiculously early.
Oh my goodness! Speaking of losing a stock early, it's been 28 seconds. Oh my gosh, Sabby.
Sabby with a classic knee of justice.
Yep, everyone's favourite. Well, there's no more people's elbow, so it's just knee of justice left.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's the Content doing a good job of still playing this keep away game. You know, Villager's got like a few buttons to deal with.
Oh my god, Sabby!
God, Sabby's got to chill out. Like,
Content air dodged out of the combo halfway through, and Sabby was like, "No, you just extended my combo. Cheers." He's insane. Oh, careful of that tree.
That was such a good drift in, sort of like making him think I'm going to drift all the way into the stage, and then drifting back just at the right time to avoid that axe. Ooh, be careful. That bowling ball is so scary on those platforms. Oh, you're so good. You're so good just reading that air dodge in and just...
Yeah. I told you, man, like he loves doing this. He loves just getting inside your head rent-free and then just goes for every read, and he just gets them all the time. That was Sabby DI like crazy, though. If you're not familiar, everyone, anyone familiar with the London scene will be familiar with JDI, but we've basically coined it. The new JDI is Sabby DI, because my man really likes to just hold out on some moves sometimes and just die at 20% for it.
I'm going to give him the respect, and I'm going to say that he's holding out so that he can just get back in and start, like, attacking again.
Yeah, probably.
Like, you know what, I'm dying back next time, let's go. Like,
yeah. I just want to hit him for more. Yeah, you're right.
I parried the slingshot.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he was waiting for an air dodge there. I love the nair from Content. That was really smart.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, not losing your nerve, even in that situation where, you know, game 3 is nearly on the line right now.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, you can't hold the ledge for that long, Sunshine. You can't hold it for that long. And Sabby is just standing there.
Oh my god. Oh, whoa, hey. Okay, right. Content suddenly, like, really back in this game. He's... Oh, careful. Yeah, I was going to say, that up tilt is not as good as it used to be, because the way he, like, lifts his heel up from the floor, that Falcon kick is going to do it. Yeah.
So strong. Such a strong option. It definitely felt like, you know, it felt that in that moment, Content was beginning to get a grip on those sort of potentially little reckless options that Sabby likes to go for when he's at kill percent.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. This actually
Down.
happened last weekly. Is Sabby was against, I think it was Color Plant, and basically he got 2 stocks off so quickly, and he basically spent the entire last stock trying to style. In the meantime, Color Plant played really safe and managed to bring the whole game back and take the game.
Real good stuff. So, tournament life on the line for content.
Yeah, potentially.
But, you know, both of these players have been just showing really, really good, you know, prowess in those moments. And funnily enough, what you wouldn't normally expect from your typical villager, you're seeing these moments where, like, you know, content is getting these really ridiculous strings and going for these really hard reads. So it's been a really, really fast-paced set. And are we seeing FD for the first time?
We're seeing FD for the first time tonight, ladies and gents. Everyone,
we got it.
Get hype or something.
Everyone.
Like
We've now had every stage on the stage list, which is what I was hoping for.
Yeah,
you know, you want to see the wacky stages.
I was just hyped to see Yoshi's. I wanted to see Yoshi's Island Brawl and regular Smashville, and we saw both of them, so I'm happy. Oh, we've got a bit of a cursed song, I think, for FD, but we'll deal with it.
Excellent news. So, yeah, content again. Happy to play this keep away game. I think both of these players, you know,
oh my
very
god,
much...
look at these slingshots. These are so good.
Yeah, I think content's just like, you know, having FD means, you know, Sabby has got even less options of getting in. And so, you know, in these moments where, you know, content can play the keep away game, but also if he fancies juggling him with turnips, he's more than able to. Ooh. Yeah, not quite working out. Sabby being a little bit too high for the up smash to connect.
Yeah, Sabby's struggling for this game. Like this FD pick really working out for content. No platforms for Sabby to use to mix up his movement, and so content taking full advantage of that, forward airing him, just getting so many slingshots off. Okay, right, you need to calm down there, son.
Yeah, I was gonna
Sonny
say you're
Jim.
a stock down. Yeah, you're a stock down for an oh my goodness, kneeing the poor child. But yeah, and you can smell it already. This is kind of what's been quite common with both Sabby and Giggles in the previous sets as well, where, you know, they've not got the lead and they're just so desperate to get that kill that they sometimes throw out these really unsafe options.
Yeah, Sabby's
ready
definitely
for
doing
it.
that right now. Yeah, you're very right on that. Sabby's very much into doing that right now. He just really wants his first stock, but he's nearly had his second stock taken in the meantime. He's having trouble on this stage. Content definitely is loving this stage of his character. Oh, I love that, the read of the roll, that's gonna kill.
Yeah, that's one thing that content goes for an awful lot. It's sort of like, you know, pressuring the ledge and then running back and going for that up smash. And it's one of the first times we've seen it connect. Oh, I love that. I love that option. You know, riding that Lloyd into the tree, Sabby hoping to get a punish and then just getting down aired for his troubles. And content, you know, got the potential of the 3 stock here, you know, carrying this momentum.
He's making this look very good right now. He's making this look good.
Yeah, and maybe trying to lock or get a spike, but not quite being ready with the turnips.
How the hell is... Oh my god, he just rolled in! He just rolled in! Good. Oh, he's still alive. I thought that was... I really thought that was death, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, the bowling ball being such a powerful option, but that back air meeting him in the air.
Yeah, nice air to air there from Sabby. Nice air to air there from Sabby. You know that Sabby is going to ban FD after this game. Because, you know, yeah, sorry. He would be banning if he won, but you know that he's not going to want to go FD after this game. This stage is just not good for him at all.
And it's really odd that, like, you know, the pace has definitely slowed down, but that is not on account of Villager. Oh my god,
if that had killed. Oh no, the back end, no tech. Alright, this is actually looking a bit scary. Never mind, we got Sabby DI all over again.
Yeah, speaking of not being ready for a move, content gets him off to one side, and now we got a game 5. What a game!
Another game 5. This is the fastest game 5 I've ever seen. We're 14 minutes into the set and we're already on game 5. This is a quick set.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was really vital for Sabby to get that stock because we have seen in previous sets with content how much he can rely on momentum, as well as obviously Sabby doing the same thing. But if you're running, if you're sprinting, I'm gonna say, if you're sprinting into a game 5 with a 3 stock, like, you know, that's not momentum that you want content carrying on your tournament life.
Yeah, for sure.
So
here we go, straight into game 5.
Game 5, another game 5. It's been a nice mix.
Yeah, there's been a ton of game 5s today. It's been very, very, very closely contested, this whole bracket so far.
And we are going to see where Sabby is taking, and we are going to hazards on town and city, having a bit more room, having the platforms to sort of vary his approach options, and also just, you know, the bigger blast zones, allowing him to live just that little bit longer. Although it may play into content. Oh my god, it may play into content's favor because of horizontal kills. Content, please.
Alright, Sabby might have to pull out something crazy out of the bag. But it's looking hard. It's looking really hard. Content is playing really well at the moment, man. Like, I don't know what's happened the past couple of games, but he's just suddenly awakened. He's so good.
You know, and the one thing I've just got to say is that, like, Content's ability to just change up the pace within seconds of each other. Like, you know, 1 minute you're playing a bullet hell, and the next minute you're playing a, well, fighting game. You know, you're playing a beat 'em up. Like, and it is really, really hard to deal with.
It can be. Oh my gosh! All right, Sabby's dead. He wants to get this stock ASAP because at the moment it's looking really nice for Content. Nearly a full stock lead. I don't know what suddenly happened between these games, but Content has really spiced it up. The just straight up smash. All right then.
Yeah, you got to be careful. And Content again, he's not quite out of the woods just yet. We've seen Sabby kill as early as 30%. You know, in that game 1 or 2 where he just need him for his troubles with the suspect DI. So, you know, Content, you know, obviously playing with a lot of confidence right now, a lot of momentum in his favor, but he's got to be careful to not, you know, let his hubris get the better of him.
Yeah. That's the thing with Sabby. Once he starts feeling the source, he will literally dive into that source as much as he can. And sometimes, you know, sometimes he'll get lost in the source, but sometimes he will use it to create a beautiful meal and a beautiful marinade. Oh, I like this from Content. Oh, very spicy.
Yeah, sort of like making Sabby second guess.
No, that was so good from Content. Ooh. That was smart. I love it.
Oh no!
Oh my god. No. Never mind. The dead even game 5. This is crazy.
Yeah, with the movement of the platform, there was really nothing Content could have done there. And it was really good awareness of Sabby to let go at just the right time to not end up going into the blast zone himself.
Yep. Oh my god, this is... I did not expect this game 5 to be quite this close, but Content once again kind of getting away with throwing out all these slingshots and stuff like that. Sabby are unable to get in, but when he does, you know it's going to be explosive. So I don't blame Content for doing this at all. I feel like he might
tricked Sabby a little bit there.
Yep. Uh
oh.
Jump. Oh my god. What? Alright,
okay,
game.
You're still alive.
Yeah, Content reacted with the immediate up B, and like because the game decided to tell him that he was gonna die.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
game
was
not quite making his mind up, but again, you
no.
know, players, yeah, Content goes for that quite a lot, and it's only worked out once or twice. Sabby's not gonna quite fall into that just yet. The stakes aren't that desperate.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right now,
I would have fallen for that every day of the week.
Oh, and lovely, and Sabby
no, he missed the ledge!
Oh!
He missed the ledge!
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Oh no, that's so sad. Sabby, no. Not like